A $20 cap, a $5,000 pump. One quietly takes out the other. A dozer makes its own dust storm, and every push, the tank breathes it in. That cap's the only screen between the site and your oil. Neglect it, and the oil turns to grinding paste, while everyone blames the pump. Now the filter chokes. A gate cracks at barely 22 psi, and 47 liters run dirty, sanding the pump. Dirty oil can't carry heat, so the gauge climbs. So that cheap cap is a filter. Wipe it, seal it, check the glass. Next, cap sealed, oil's clean, still cooking. That's the cooler. A $2 flashlight beat a pile of brand new parts. Dozer heats up 30 minutes into the morning push. Park it, cool it, go again, right back to hot. Everybody swears the cooler's clean. From the front, it looks spotless. So they start buying parts. Then somebody shines a light through the back. Half the core's packed with oily fluff, invisible from the face. Oil can't dump heat, so it climbs past 180. The fix costs nothing. Air from the back, never a washer, never on a hot core. Next, core's clean, oil flowing, still boiling. That's a valve, the charge relief. New pump, new charge pump, new fan motor, thousands gone, and the culprit fit in his palm. This stack, a poppet, 2 springs, sets the pressure feeding the whole drive. Let the poppet stop sealing, or a spring go soft, and it cracks open early. Now the oil that should move dirt just leaks past, and every drop in pressure becomes heat. A relief stuck open isn't leaking money, it's making heat, gallon after gallon, cooking the very pump you were trying to save. So before you condemn a pump, pull this. Next, it seals fine, but it's set wrong. And one turn moves it 225 pounds per square inch. A quarter turn of one screw. No parts, no money. And it decides whether a $5,000 pump runs cool or cooks itself. Guys love to fine-tune it by feel. Or the lock nut sits loose and vibration tunes it for them. The setting drifts, and nobody remembers touching a thing. Trouble is, one turn of that screw swings at 225 pounds per square inch. A nudge is a landslide. So loosen the lock nut, put a gauge on the port, and creep it. Right to raise, left to drop. Then lock it to spec. That's the whole valve. Next, pressure's dead on, still boiling. And there's another valve hiding in the pump. This valve's no bigger than your thumb, but let it dump pressure the wrong way, and oil runs hot enough to melt the sight glass right out of the tank. That's how owners get sold a new pump that still runs hot. The pump was never the problem. On the gauge, the needle won't hold still. It dances. Machine pulls strong, then goes soft and cooks. The cause? A worn cone, a tired spring, weeping open early and bleeding pressure straight into heat. Stall tested, 39 to 45 megapascals, both ways. Come up short, and there's your new pump. So gauge it first. Valve holds, pressure's right, needle still climbing? Now the heat's coming from inside the pump. 4 suspects cleared. Filter, cooler, 2 valves. Now the pump itself. And here's what fools everyone. It doesn't die all at once. It bleeds from the inside for months. Grit scores the barrel and the valve plate. The slippers wear. And oil that should move the machine just slips past as heat. A 5-minute case drain test catches it early. That's a planned rebuild. Miss it, and once the internal leak nears a fifth of the flow, it cavitates and grenades. A whole new pump, plus a week down. You feel it first. Strong cold, weak and boiling once it's hot. And what planted the grit? The dirty oil we opened with. Full circle. Next, the pump's fine, but the blade's own relief is cooking oil of its own. You can cook this whole system without breaking a single part. Just pin the blade to the stops and hold it. That hiss is the relief dumping full flow, and with the engine roaring and earplugs in, nobody hears it. Every drop of oil now pours over the relief as pure heat. Nothing's broken, but keep it up and that heat shears the pump anyway. You'll notice one lever heats the oil faster than the rest. That's your deadhead. This blade relief is set at 17.6 megapascals. Set it at high idle, working the lever. So the cheapest fix in this whole series is a habit and a screw. Next, the last suspect, the blade's own pump. Last suspect, and the sneakiest. A worn gear pump doesn't just quit, it becomes a heater. Let the side plate wear past 0.19 of a millimeter, thinner than 2 sheets of paper, and high-pressure oil slips back across the gears instead of lifting the blade. That lost power turns to heat. Best part? Catching, it's free. Work the blade a minute, then hold a hand near the pump. Instantly, the hottest thing on the machine? That's your culprit, and usually the cheapest pump to replace. So that's overheating, start to finish. 7 suspects, and the heat was never the disease. It was the fever. Nearly all of it traced to one root: dirty oil and skipped basics. If you've ever paid to swap a pump that turned out innocent, tell us in the comments. Someone needs that before they sign the invoice. Like it so the next operator finds it. Send it to whoever still blames the pump, and subscribe. Next time, the dozer that runs fine until it won't move at all.